Happy New Year's Eve, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. The final hours of 2025 for some of us. For some of you guys, it's already 2026. But for me, I'm sitting here enjoying the final hours of this year, 2025, reflecting on what a year it's been. All the things that I've been through, all the things that I've done, things that I didn't do that I told myself I was going to do or wanted to do. And then also thinking to the year ahead. What's coming up in a matter of hours? It'll be 2026. So what's coming up in the new year? What will I get done in the new year? You know, what will I not get done? Every year it's always like, oh, you know what? This year I'm going to do this, 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 and this. And then I ended up doing this and this and not this, this, and this. Right? I'm sure you guys understand what I'm saying. And I'm not talking about like major things. It could be like stuff around the house, you know. This is the year that I'm going to paint that spare bedroom or whatever. And then you never get to it. And that's the way it is, right? So hello to everybody that's in there. Time Surfing Alien, King Cotton, Clutch, Dave, Wasted Dude. Thanks for that $2 tip earlier, Wasted Dude. Brian's Gate, New York Chokehold, the original Tyler Durden, The Tooth. Who else we got in here? Who else? Slam, Mike Brown. Marlon. Hey, Marlon. I see you in there somewhere. Johnny. Rod. New York Chokehold. Did I already say that one? Did I get everybody? 6 strings. 6 strings 4568. You know what? That's a good New Year's resolution right there, Time Surfing Alien. A New Year's resolution to not make any more resolutions, because then if you don't make any, then you can't break any, right? There you go. Sharkar says break out the Tease Telly. Yeah, sorry, the Tease Telly is downstairs in my guitar storage room, so it's not easily accessible right now. Sorry for that. Tim Vaughn, Raycron88. What's up, dude? Chris, the actor. Chris actor John Surrey. He wants everybody to know that he's an actor. Chris, have you been in anything that we might have seen? King Cotton, 99 cents. Yes. I'm going to give you a heart, dude. Thanks on that. Yes. I can get a big gulp at 7-Eleven, I think, now. Thank you so much. Okay, so I got a lot of things to cover today because I said I was going to do the best of 2025. Now, first of all, what I did yesterday, guys, is I went back into my videos and I counted how many videos I released on YouTube this year in 2025. And the number is 108 videos. That might be the most videos I've released in a year ever. I'm not sure. I'd have to go back and count the previous years, but 108 videos. Some of those were members only videos, but not a lot. Not a lot. So even if I didn't count the members only videos, it'd still be a lot of videos, maybe close to 100. And that does not count the shorts videos. I just counted the regular, long form videos. 108. That averages more than 2 videos per week. So I was busy. I was productive, you could say, right? A lot of videos. That means a lot of guitars came through here during the course of the year. A lot of guitars. So, what I'm going to do first, guys, is I'm going to read down. I made a list of all the brands, all the different brands that I showcased on my channel this year. Remember, I said it's 108 videos, right? It's a lot of stuff. And some of these brands I did more than one guitar, like, another one and a different model. Some of them, it was just one. So here are, I think I got them all. I don't think I missed any, but I think these are all the brands that I kind of showcased this year on the channel. Here we go. West Creek, Diamond, Fesley, Tease, Donner, Leo James, Jackson. And from Gear for Music, there were 2 brands. They're Heartwood in-house brand, and then the other one which just says G4M, which obviously is Gear for Music. IYV, Squire, GoCo, Joyo, Mustar, Enya, Jet, S.I.T, strings, Musiclily, Firefly, Kahaya, Temu, and AliExpress. Now, I know I don't have a guitar with Temu on the headstock or AliExpress on the headstock, but I got guitars from both Temu and AliExpress during the year. Scarred, who could forget that one? Acklot, Bahamut, Musiclily, and X-Vive. That's a lot of different brands, right? That's a lot. That's a lot. Okay, so what I'm going to start with, guys, is I'm going to start with what was my absolute #1 best guitar, in my opinion, that I featured on my channel this year. What is my favorite? What is my best? I think you guys already know what it is, right? I literally played it at the beginning. And when I did the video on it, I said it's like my new #1 guitar. This is it. Heads and tails above the rest. This guitar is so awesome. Looks killer. Plays like butter. Sounds awesome. And I just love it. And I don't think that's going to change anytime soon. Even says the bald shredder on the back of the headstock. Oh. So, best guitar overall. Just, with no constraints about, well, what about this? No. Just overall, #1 best guitar of the year, right here. The retro 80s laser looking Ricotta. Okay, so that's the #1 guitar of the year. That doesn't mean I didn't have other really great guitars. I did. A lot of good stuff came across this channel this year. A lot of good stuff. A lot of those, those brands that I already mentioned, of course. Okay, next category. What is the best place for getting a custom guitar? Because, you can do it through AliExpress, which I did. Remember the gold Super Strat with the Floyd and the 2 humbucker pickups? And I've done AliExpress lots of times, but I think I only did it one time this year. But of course, best company for getting a custom guitar made at a budget price. I'm not talking about the Fender Custom Shop or the Jackson Custom Shop. And again, I didn't feature any of those guitars in the channel. But of course, it's going to be IYV, hands down. IYV obviously made my #1 guitar of the year, which is the Ricotta here. But they also made me other guitars. I had a total of 7 custom guitars made by IYV come through the channel this year. 7. You might be scratching your head going, 7? I don't remember 7. Yeah. Okay. See the pink stand-up bass? That's one of them. That was from the NAMM show. Oh, no, that was not from the NAMM show. Sorry, scratch that. I got that around the time of the NAMM show. So that was from IYV. And then from the NAMM show, remember the silver sparkly one? It was kind of a pointy shape and it had a Floyd Rose on it. There was that one. And then there was the orange sort of Super Strat with the 2 humbuckers and the Wilkinson trim and the maple fretboard. And then the Destroyer. We can't forget the Destroyer. It's over here. My awesome killer custom Destroyer that literally says Destroyer on the headstock, also made by IYV. So, once again, guys, #1 custom shop, IYV. There isn't even a second place. This is that's it. It's IYV and that's it. There's nobody else to consider. All right, next category. Next thing up, guys. Best original song by yours truly. Now, you guys know I do a lot of hey, I wrote and record an all new jam just for this video. I do a lot of those. But there's one that, for me anyway, stands out above the rest. You would think oh, maybe it's going to be the one with the most shredding, the one with the most intense soloing, the fastest guitar playing. No. I chose the one to me that is most musical, that stands out to me as the best song. Okay? And well, I'm going to play it for you guys right here. And you probably are going to remember seeing this one. So here it is, guys. Best original song of the year by me, played on the Destroyer that I was just showing you. Here it is. Check it out. Passion Killer. That's what it's called. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed that one. Like I said, that was not my most shreddery song. In fact, it was very melodic, just a lot of melody stuff and harmonies and stuff. Maybe that's my favorite one because I played it on the Destroyer, but also because it rhythmically, it reminds me of Def Leppard, my favorite band. That was me trying to come up with something that was similar to Photograph without being a direct copy of Photograph. And I remember after that video came out, there were some people that were making comments saying it kind of sounds like Boston, which it didn't even occur to me when I first made the song and then uploaded it and stuff. But then after people said that, I was like, oh yeah, some of the melodies kind of do have a sort of a Boston flavor to it. Not intentionally, but that's just the way it turned out. Okay, so now guys, the next category that I'm going to talk about, best of 2025, is going to be who I consider to be, as far as, again, this is like stuff featured on my channel this year. So, you know, other people might have other ideas of, you know, this is the best, that, but it's, again, it's stuff that I featured on my channel, stuff that I reviewed and showed to you guys for the year. So the category is best guitar company as far as production guitars. So not the custom stuff. So that was IYV. IYV won that category, custom stuff. Now we're talking about companies that focus on the production stuff. Stuff that you can buy either on Amazon or from their website or whatever. And I pretty much came down to like a tie of two companies. And before I tell you the names of the two companies, you know, I checked out a lot of really good stuff. And there are some companies that have, you know, I've played their guitars, but maybe only one or two. And it was great stuff. But for the two companies I chose, it's companies that I've checked out several of their guitars. And it's been like consistently great. And consistently like stuff that I have liked and enjoyed. So, all right, here we go, guys. It is Leo Jaymz and Firefly. Okay, Leo Jaymz and Firefly as far as the best guitar companies, production stuff. Leo Jaymz has released so many new models, and actually just very recently, they just came a whole bunch of new models with like new options, variations, different colors, maple fretboards, Floyd Rose, all that stuff just kind of landed on Amazon during this month. Maybe it started in November, I don't remember. But just amazing stuff. And I have a whole bunch of Leo Jaymz stuff coming up for you guys to see. I might review like 3 or 4 of their new guitars next month in January. I've got a bunch of stuff. And I'm even going to give you guys a sneak peek today. The other one being Firefly. Okay, Firefly, I've reviewed a bunch of their guitars and consistently good. Consistently good on the quality control, the quality of the guitars. In fact, I'm going to give you guys one of the sneak peeks right here. A sneak peek for 2026 from Firefly. Ready? It's sitting right over here, guys. I haven't done the video for it yet. But here's a sneak peek, probably of my next Firefly video. There's the headstock. What can it be? Well, what were the last 2 Fireflies that I did? They were the George Lynch guitars, right? The Tiger, the yellow Tiger, and then the Bones guitar. Well, what's next after that one? Well, of course, it's gonna be the Wicked Sensation guitar. Well, I've got that Wicked Sensation. So, video for this will be coming up at some point, but I need to wait for the guitar to be back in stock on the website. Because people get mad, like, you do a video, like, you know, showcasing a guitar and like, oh, where can I buy it? Oh, sorry, it's sold out. So it might be a couple more months. I don't know, we'll see. But I'm guessing like a couple of months at least. So first sneak peek for the new year, guys. And just, you know, before you even ask, yes, it's awesome. Of course it is. just like the bones and just like the yellow tiger. Alrighty, so yeah, Leo Jaymz and Firefly really knocking it out of the park this year as far as I'm concerned. Now there's a lot of other stuff. There's some like honorable mentions like Tease. You know Tease, okay? I think I checked out 2 of their guitars this year, which was like a traditional Strat style with the pickguard and the 3 single coils, and then the gold telly. Both excellent, both awesome. But I felt like I haven't reviewed like enough of their stuff or enough of like variety of stuff to say like, well, it's the best production company of the year, you know. I mean, he's a smaller company. He's kind of just getting started, and I think we're going to see great things from Tease coming up. And a lot of other stuff. I mean, just so many companies. I don't want to list them all. Okay, I'm going to give you guys, since I showed you a sneak peek of the Firefly guitar, I'm going to give you like a quick sneak peek. This is a piece of video. This is going to show up in one of my videos. It might even be next week. But you guys get a little sneak peek of one of my videos coming up probably next week. Check it out. Well, there you go. And did you guys notice it was the Eddie Van Halen guitar pick? And that's why I had to play Eddie Van Halen inspired licks. Not Eddie Van Halen licks, Eddie Van Halen inspired licks. I would never claim to be able to play stuff exactly like Eddie Van Halen. He was a one of a kind. So that's another little sneak peek, guys, of something coming up probably next week, I think. Okay, next category, guys. Next category, you know, we've covered like best guitar of the year, the Ricotta right there. We've covered best custom shop, IYV, best production model company, Leo Jaymz and Firefly. Now I'm going to tell you what I think has been the best company that they don't make guitars, but they make just about everything else that you would need on a guitar or things for a guitar or accessories. And I've used a lot of their stuff. And I'm also picking this company because as far as I can see, they have the absolute best customer service and best like social media customer interaction. Okay, so I am talking about Musiclily. I've mentioned Musiclily lots of times. I have Musiclily pickups in my guitars. I've used Musiclily tuners and string trees on that Ricotta right there. I've got Musiclily pickups in this one and in this one right here. I mean, tons of them. And you know that, the Ash Strat that I unboxed recently, the really nice like transparent finish with the Ash Strat from IYV. That's going to feature a Pro loaded pickguard from Musiclily, a bridge from Musiclily, and maybe another part as well, something that I've never used from them, another really cool looking little part. So I've never been disappointed with any of their stuff. It's always been like good quality stuff, and they have a Facebook group. And if you go into the Facebook group, it's got a lot of people in the Facebook group, a lot of happy customers. And if you ask questions, they have like their representative, her name's Munich. She answers questions, like she responds like really quickly, except on weekends, of course, you know. But she'll respond, she'll ask questions, she'll get information for people. I've seen all kinds of stories about people will make a post saying, oh, I got something, it was broken, and they immediately just sent me another one and didn't even ask me to return the broken one. So kept the broken one and they just sent me another one. So a lot of stories like that. So that's going to be #1 company as far as selling stuff that are not whole guitars. And at one point they were selling bodies and necks, but I don't think they're doing that anymore. But just about everything else. So Musiclily. And I have some links for this stuff, guys, down in the video description. So if you want to look at the Musiclily stuff on Amazon, there's a link for Leo Jaymz and Firefly, all that kind of stuff. And there's a link to one of my videos about how to order an IYV custom. Because even though I've done so many videos about, you know, hey, IYV custom guitar, here's the email, I'm still, to this day, I think yesterday, somebody posted a comment saying, how do you order a custom guitar from IYV? And it's like, how many times do I have to go over this? So anyway, that's down in the video description as well. Okay, so now guys, it is time for another sneak peek. I'm not going to tell you what it is. Use your eyes, look carefully so you can see. Let's see how many people know what this is. Maybe you've seen it on Amazon already. I haven't seen any videos for this on YouTube yet. And I'm hoping to get the video for this up by the end of this week. Here comes a little snippet of it. It's not the whole thing. It's not the whole like demo. It's just a little snippet. Here we go. All right, anybody know what that was? Anybody recognize that? Telecaster with a whammy. Yeah, but it's not exactly a Telecaster shape. It's kind of like a modified Telecaster shape. All right, I'm going to show it to you guys, and I'll give you a little bit of info on it. I'm hoping to have this video up by the end of the week, guys. Check it out. Check it out. Here it is. Try not to have the light on it. So you can see it's a little bit of a modified telly shape. Pretty close to a telly. This is the Solus Max. This is made by Leo Jaymz. Okay, but you notice it doesn't say Leo Jaymz on the headstock. It does say on the back, like it says, designed by Leo Jaymz. This is their new, where's the little tag? Solus Max. This is their new like premium brand. So this is supposed to be like a little nicer than the regular Leo Jaymz stuff. And in pretty much every way it is. So these guitars, and so far it's just this model, I think. I don't know if there's going to be more models. I haven't asked. But if you go on Amazon, you'll find this model in a bunch of different colors. They're all the same, like with the Wilkinson bridge, one humbucker, two single coils, everything's the same, just different colors on the paint or whatever. The Solus Max, but these guitars are handcrafted. Handcrafted, right? So they're not on the production line, like mass produced, like all the other Leo Jaymz stuff is. These are handcrafted, and I was told by Leo himself that they took a lot of time, like individually on these guitars. What do I always tell you guys that one of the most important things is on a guitar? What's gonna like make or break a guitar as far as like it plays great or it doesn't play great? Well, it's the neck and it's the fretwork. The fretwork is just like, that's 99% of the guitar as far as I'm concerned. So this one has jumbo frets and the fretwork is immaculate. The frets do not have the rounded ball ends because if you're doing stuff by hand, like handcrafted as they called it, you shouldn't be doing those rounded ball ends because those are pre-cut. Those are pre-cut and then you put them on there, and then sometimes they don't reach the edge of the fretboard. But if you're doing like a higher quality, handcrafted guitar, whatever, you should be putting the frets on there and then cutting them and then, you know, filing the edges, whatever, however they do it. These are literally perfect. I mean, it's on par with anything like the best fretwork that I've ever come across. No, they're not stainless steel. They're not stainless steel. I know people make a big deal about like, oh, stainless steel frets, you know, and when I review stuff, I'll say it's got stainless steel frets because I know a lot of people want that. It doesn't even matter to me. Most of my best guitars don't have stainless steel frets. I mean, the Ricotta does, but you know the new Ash Strat, right? The next Ricotta guitar, I had them just put the regular frets, not the stainless steel. My Charvel doesn't have stainless steel frets. Let's see, this one does not. That one does not. The Rising Sun does not. It really doesn't make a difference to me. But anyway, guys, that is the Solace Max. Why they put a different name on there? Why didn't they just put Leo Jaymz? I don't know. I guess he wants to distinguish between the mass-produced production line guitars and then the handcrafted guitars. And like I said, I don't know, you know, what are the other plans as far as this brand? Will they come out with like more heavy metal style versions? No idea. Maybe he wants to leave that for the Leo Jaymz stuff. I don't know. Or maybe he's waiting to see like how this one sells. We'll see. Hey, Mitch. Hey, Mitch. I think these sell for around $350, $350 maybe. And you'd have to look at Amazon. Somewhere around $350, maybe a little more than that. It depends if there's a coupon or a discount or something like that. For a handcrafted guitar with amazing fretwork like this, roasted maple neck, and guess what, guys? The bridge stays in tune. Still got the original strings on it. Oh, the strings. These are, I think these are made in Korea strings. Tuners are 21-to-1 ratio. Alder body. The body's alder. That's the wood that I always have IYV use to make my custom guitars, my favorite wood. So, yeah, it's pretty darn fantastic. Pretty darn fantastic. So I'm going to put that over here. What else? What else? Okay. How about my favorite parts caster that I put together this year? And as far as I could tell, like going back through my videos, I think there were three. I think there were three that I showed on my channel this year. Going back the farthest, it was a Strat, and it had a brushed aluminum, like silver aluminum pickguard with one humbucker, and I stained the body sort of a teal color. You guys remember that one? And then like a maple neck with nothing on the headstock but a Fender headstock. So there was that one. And then there was the one that I got on Temu, the glary one, the one that I did red with the two black stripes and the two humbuckers. There was that one. And then there was this one, which I called the Poopo Caster. Dirt cheap Poopo Caster. Telebody that I got on Temu for $17. So this one gets the award, guys. This is my favorite parts caster that I made this year out of those three. Part of me likes it because it was like so cheap, like practically nothing. $17 body. The neck I already had because it came off another guitar that I got from Temu. Really slim neck, really thin neck profile. And that's a big part of the reason why I like it so much. It's got a really thin neck, and I like thin necks. And it just plays and sounds good. So, and I think it looks cool, you know? I mean, it's whatever. Favorite parts caster made by yours truly this year. Somebody just said stupidest offers of the year. You know what? I can't remember. Because I always delete those emails after I read them. So that's not even something I thought about, but that would have been a good category. Stupidest offer of the year. I can't remember. I can't remember when I got the offer for the stainless steel kitty litter box. I don't know if that was this year or last year. And then there was one time when I got an offer for a hair dryer. That's pretty ridiculous. But I mean, most of them I can't remember, you know? I read them to you guys sometimes and then I delete them and then I just kind of forget all about it. I've gotten ones to do jewelry, clothing, or I don't know, various things. Yeah, free hair replacement in Turkey. That definitely happened this year. I don't know if that would be the most ridiculous though, because at least that sort of makes sense because I'm a bald guy, right? You know, there's kind of a connection there. But yeah, the stainless steel kitty litter box, that's the one that first comes to mind. But I don't remember if it was this year. Whatever. Okay, let's see. What else do I have? You know, guys, I've got another new Leo Jaymz guitar sitting like right over there in the other room, right outside the door. Would you guys like to see it? You've probably seen them already. There's been at least one video on YouTube for this guitar already. They're on Amazon. People have been talking about it. I just haven't had a chance to get the video up for it yet because I've had so much other stuff to do. Should I sit here and just kick back, or should I go over there and bring it in here and take it out of the gig bag and show it to you guys? Remember I said I've got like 4 Leo Jaymz guitars that I need to demo and video for you guys. You want to see it? It's kind of a monster. Let's hope I can fit it in the view of the camera. Let's see. Oh boy, this is the big one. Oh, kind of heavy too. What do you think, buddy? Should I take it out of the gig bag? Nobody's even given me any super chat or super thanks other than a couple of people early on. Wasted Dude, and then another guy gave me 99 cents. Well, here it is, guys. Here it is in the gig bag. What could it possibly be? What could it be? Well, it says Leo Jaymz on the gig bag. Is it a flying V? Is it a flying V? No, it's not a flying V. Gary, I have not checked out Crafter Guitar. Never even heard of it. Let's see if I can get this thing out of the gig bag, guys. It's monstrously huge and heavy. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh, exciting, right? Okay. Oh, but then it's inside a white bag. Well, let's see if I can pull it out of the white bag and get that gig bag out of the way. Hopefully not give myself a hernia in the process here. Rubber band has come off, guys. Pulling off the bag. Doot, 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 doot. Oh, what's that? What do we got here, guys? Now, this thing is great because you can play it, obviously, but you can also use it as a weapon for self-defense if you need to. Oh my goodness. Oh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I give you the Diamondator. That's right, the Diamondator. Now, guys, guess who came up with the Diamondator name? You're looking at him. Yours truly. Last year, when I was with Leo at the NAMM show, talking about guitars and stuff, and he showed me like the blueprint of this on his phone. I can't remember exactly how the conversation went. Maybe he said Dominator, and I was like, no, call it the Diamondator. I can't remember. But anyway, I told him to call it the Diamondator, and voila, there it is, the Diamondator. Now look at this. Look at this, guys. It's got a 0 fret. Have you ever seen a regular electric guitar? I'm talking one that's not headless. This is not a headless guitar, and it's got a 0 fret. And I'm kind of thinking like, why? Because you don't normally see that, but maybe that's a good thing, right? Because it's got the Floyd nut, and that, I guess, having that 0 fret, you know, keeps those strings at like an exact height, an exact level position. So we'll see. I haven't really like played it yet, guys. I haven't plugged it in and played it yet. So there it is, the Diamondator. This comes in a bunch of different colors, whole bunch of different colors. They have like some that are black with red bevels, black with green bevels, something like that. And then there's one that's like a blood splatter. Interesting thing about this is I was a little bit surprised that it was a bolt-on neck. If I would have had to guess, like, oh, you know, what's the construction going to be? I would have thought it was going to be like neck through. But it's not. It's bolt-on neck. 24 frets. 24 frets, guys. 24 frets. So yeah, it's massive. But it's cool that it comes with a gig bag, right? Because it would be really hard to get like a bag or a case that fit this properly. So comes with a gig bag. And the bridge, guys, it is a Floyd Rose style double locking bridge, but it is not an actual Floyd Rose. It doesn't say Floyd Rose on it. It says Leo Jaymz. It's got the little Leo Jaymz logo right there. Now I remember when I was talking to Leo at the NAMM show about, you know, he was going to be making guitars with the Floyd bridge, and I asked him like, okay, are you going to use an actual Floyd Rose, like a Floyd Rose Special or Floyd Rose 1000 or whatever? And he said if he used the real Floyd Rose with the brand on there, that automatically like raises up the price. But he could get one that was the exact same quality as the Special or the 1000. I don't remember which one he said. Exact same quality, unbranded. Well, now it's got his brand on it, but it doesn't say Floyd Rose, for way cheaper. And what that means is that keeps the price down. That keeps the cost down for us when we want to buy it on Amazon. And it's the same quality as what you would have gotten otherwise anyway. I'm not sure if this is 2 volumes in a tone or 1 volume in 2 tones. Maybe it's 2 volumes. I don't know. 3-way toggle. So there it is, guys. There it is. Hey, we got the Mad Hatter in here. Good to see you. Good to see you, Mad Hatter. Okay, I'm going to put this down over here because otherwise I'm going to get a sore back holding this thing. I'm going to set it down gently and hopefully Buddy doesn't come and jump on it or anything. Oh, there we go. Woo! All right. Okay. So that's pretty much all my best of the year stuff, guys, including the sneak peeks that I showed you for the new stuff coming up. So we got about 12 more minutes or so. What else you guys want to talk about? So I know there's a lot of comments and questions that have gone flying by in the chat because I've just been talking and talking. So if you asked a question and I missed it, please throw it in the chat right now. And I will try to catch it. What's my favorite guitar? That one right there. The one I played at the beginning of the live stream. Wasted Dude said, is that body 3 feet long? I don't know, I'd have to measure it. Art, I didn't weigh it yet. I didn't weigh it, but I could weigh it right now. You want to know how much it weighs? I'll weigh it. I will check the weight because I got my scale right here. It's actually maybe not as heavy as it looks. I mean, it's not light, but I don't think it's going to be like 10 pounds or anything. But we'll see. Let's check it. Here we go. Here we go. Checking the weight. All right, guys, it's about 8.5 pounds. 8.5 pounds. So not bad for a guitar of this size and shape. 8.5 pounds. All right, let me get back. Checking out the chat. I missed your question, New York Chokehold. What was your question? Eric Grant, you were right, 8.5 pounds. Mad Hatter, I will tell Metal Dude and Ricks. You said Happy New Year. They'll be happy to hear that, for sure. Steel saddles or zinc alloy? I'm guessing they're not steel. They don't look like they're steel, but I don't know. Tornado versus Monsoon versus Hurricane. Well, I'm going to have to go with the Monsoon on that. Where can you go to get these new guitars from Leo Jaymz? You can go to Amazon. You can also go to leojaymz.com. That one, guys, leojaymz.com. Don't go to leojaymzguitars.com because that's a fraudulent website. leojaymz.com. But really the best place is Amazon. All the new guitars are on Amazon. And then you have that free return policy as well. So that's the best place to get them. And Stuff Guitars, I hope you have a Happy New Year as well. Thank you. I am not giving away any more guitars at this point or in the near future. I have no plans for any giveaways at this point. Tim, I don't know, it might. It might have some, like it could have some like cavities inside where they carved out some of the wood. Maybe. I don't know. It's my favorite guitar because it plays awesome, it sounds great, and it looks super cool. And it's, you know, it was a custom order, so everything on it is spec'd out exactly like perfect for me. So that's why it's my favorite. And I love that graphic on it. Johnny Bean, what's up, Johnny Bean? I did do a video like on my guitar collection. It's been more than a year. I don't know if I would do another video like that because now I just have like too many guitars to feature in one video. I'd have to, you know, a lot of them are in boxes and in gig bags. And it would be a lot of work for me to take out every guitar one by one to show them in a video. There's Buddy. Hey, Buddy. You couldn't find the blood splatter? Come here, buddy. Come on. Come on. Maybe those colors sold out, Wasted Dude. I don't know. They could be sold out for all I know. Thanks, Johnny. I hope you have a great 2026 as well. Johnny, you going to be at the NAMM show next month? I'll be there. Mr. JW is going to have some beef jerky. All right. Oh, sure. All right, buddy. Here, look this way so they can see your face. There's the Bud Man, everybody. There's the Bud Man. He's like, why are you talking to your computer? Come downstairs and sit on the couch so I can sit next to you. Soon, buddy, soon. I still have to watch the Stranger Things finale, the last episode. It just came on to Netflix like almost 3 hours ago. 5 o'clock my time. I could have started watching it at 5 o'clock. You know why I didn't, guys? I didn't because I think the episode is slightly over 2 hours long. And if it started at 5 and my live stream started at 7, I would have been late for the live stream, or I would have had to stop watching it like, you know, the last 5 minutes or something like that. So I am eager to go and watch the finale. So that's what Buddy and I will be doing in about 5 minutes time. Relax, buddy, relax. Yeah, Tim, the finale's on Netflix. Watch it tonight, watch it tomorrow, whatever. Happy New Year, Dave. 6-string Stanger. I'll be meeting up with Dave at the NAMM show this year. First time ever. Oh, your girlfriend was watching it. Yeah, I would have been like running from the TV to get up here. It wouldn't have worked out because I needed time to warm up and get everything ready, and there was just no way. And I didn't want to have to like stop it and then finish it after the live stream. I'd rather just watch it all the way through without stopping. Yeah, they also released it in theaters today. I don't know how many theaters, but a lot of people are watching it in the movie theaters today. But I'm going to watch it at home so I can sit on the couch with Buddy and have my drink, water, whatever, and some popcorn and kick back and relax and just enjoy it. What am I doing for New Year's? This is it. This is what I'm doing. I'm here. Tomorrow, just kicking back, relaxing, working on more video stuff. What gauge strings ship on the Tornado? I would have to go and measure them with my ruler, my digital ruler. I think they're 10 gauge though. I'm pretty sure they're 10 based on how they felt when I played it. Buddy's like, hurry up, hurry up. What are you doing? Sorry guys, he's checking out the Diamondator. See, he's like, I knew it. All right, I'm gonna have to lock you out, buddy. Come on, come on, don't step on that. Come on, come on, come on, get out there, get out there. He was either gonna chew on it or he was gonna pee on it. And either one of those is unacceptable. Yeah, a lot of the Leo Jaymz guitars come with 10 gauge strings. I'm not a fan of the 10 gauge strings. Oh my gosh, the tooth. Taking your son out, learning to drive for the first time. Ugh. That's gonna be nerve-wracking. Good luck. And I will pray for you. That's something that I'm gonna have to be doing very soon. I'm in the same boat. So, lastly, guys, I just want to say huge thank you to you guys, to everyone. Not only for being here in the live stream today, but being here in the live stream on a lot of Wednesdays. And most of all, for watching the videos, watching this knucklehead right here, week after week. And I just want you guys to know that is very much appreciated, because without you guys, this channel wouldn't exist, right? I wouldn't have the opportunities to review the stuff that I have if it wasn't for the people watching and people consistently watching and supporting me and supporting the channel. So thank you so much for this year, and I hope we can continue on, you know, next year and the year after that, and just keep going and growing and growing and growing. And I look forward to seeing what kind of new opportunities might come my way this year in 2026. In 2025, I got to do two things that I had been hoping for a while. And the first one was the S.I.T guitar. Remember the pink S.I.T guitar that I like so much? I still have that one, by the way. So this year I checked out S.I.T for the first time, and also Jet guitars. That Jet guitar that's over there. It's the one all the way on the back. So, you know, some really cool things happened this year. And so hopefully in 2026, some more like new things or first things or whatever, you know, maybe some new brands, and we'll see. We'll see. Yes, Marlon, Angry Dad will be back. You know, I'm just waiting for the right opportunity and the right time, but Angry Dad will make more appearances. Metal Dude will be back. Rix will be back. And probably some other people will be stopping by. You never know. Okay, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. So once again, thanks for everything. Thanks for being here. Great hanging with you guys tonight, and enjoy the rest of your night. Enjoy the rest of 2025. It's almost over. And let's have a great year. Great year for everybody coming up, 2026, right? Bigger, better, everything. All right, I'm going to do my countdown. It's not the count. I don't have a ball coming down. I'm not in New York's Times Square, so don't look for that. But here goes the countdown. Wait, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, it's not even midnight in New York yet. One more hour for that. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There's Doroteo right as I'm on my way out. Thanks for making it, dude. And 0. Happy New Year, everybody. See you next year. Literally.